Okay then, we've got the GWOAT, Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall, and we've got the unified champion Michaela Mayer against the other champion Alicia Baumgardner across the pond at the O2 Arena in the UK. Let's chop this one up. So, roll that beautiful bean footage.
I hear him. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Hey, what's up with it, fam? It's Hot Boxing Minute, your favorite pharmaceutical engineer turned boxing analyst, back at you with the realness as only I can deliver it to you. We've got another historical women's boxing event on the horizon this Saturday at the O2 Arena out there in the UK. You've got the GWOAT, Clarissa Shields, fighting Savannah Marshall, her amateur rival slash professional rival, I guess, because now it's getting really heated between them two. And of course, Michaela Mayer and Alicia Baumgardner to headline an all-women's fight card. Now is a better time than ever, folks, to get involved and start spectating women's boxing. I mean, this is a big evolution from the days of Layla Ali and Mia St. John and Christy Martin. You've got women in every division in boxing right now that have a lot of talent that are putting on great performances. So if you want to start following women's boxing, I suggest you guys start doing it now. Now's the time. Now is the time. We had that historical fight at Madison Square Garden where we saw, Amanda Serrano get that $1 million payday, fighting old girl from Ireland, Katie Taylor, the other GWOAT, arguably, she herself an Olympic gold medalist that helped pretty much open the door or explode it wide open for this phenomenon that's gaining popularity in women's boxing. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I think women, if they want to box, they should be able to box. MMA had their chance. Anyways, let's get to the subject at hand, right? Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall. The last time Clarissa Shields lost was as an amateur, and it was to Savannah Marshall, her upcoming opponent this weekend at the O2. So this is going to be interesting. Now, Clarissa Shields is undefeated. Her record, let's see what I got here. Oh, I wrote it down. Even though I don't know why I wrote it down. They both have the same record. Clarissa Shields is 12-0 with 2 knockouts. She is currently the unified women's middleweight champion. She has been undisputed in 2 other weight divisions, and she's a 2-time gold medalist. The only belt she does not have, as far as middleweight females go, middleweight women, is the WBO strap that is held by Savannah Marshall. Now, Savannah Marshall did beat her in the amateurs in a very highly contested fight that many people say Clarissa could have won. You know how those fights get. They could have awarded it either way. It's a fun stylistic matchup. Now, Savannah Marshall, her record is 12-0. She's got 10 knockouts to Clarissa's 2 knockouts. So obviously, that's the big glaring point that's sticking out in everyone's head. Savannah Marshall has knockout power, and she's been knocking out opponents left and right at this point in her career. Now, there is that fact that, when it comes to Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall, how much weight do we put in to the opponents' resumes, to their resumes? Because Savannah Marshall's opponents have a combined record of 97, 116, and 13. And then you've got Clarissa Shields' opponents who have a record of 166 and 16. Clearly, there's a disparity, and Clarissa Shields has been fighting the much stiffer competition. Now, does that factor in? Now, Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall both have 12 wins apiece. They're both undefeated. They have 2 mutual opponents, Hannah Rankin and Femke Hermans. Now, they won against both of them. Now, Clarissa Shields beat them both by decision, and Savannah Marshall knocked them both out. Does that mean that Savannah Marshall is the superior fighter, or does it just mean that styles make fights, and that's just how it broke down stylistically? You tell me. Now, personally, I don't buy too much into if this person beat this person one way, the other person knocked the other person out one way, that means that the other person is a better fighter. I don't believe in any of that. You win or you lose, you have your style, and your style is your style. Now, you've got Savannah Marshall, who kind of moves awkwardly. She has been developing her style since the amateurs and moves a lot better than when she did when she was an amateur. And then you got Clarissa Shields, who, much like Katie Taylor, has taken her style from the amateurs and essentially not changed it that much. She's still in and out with it, still very disciplined, still has the great footwork, has the great combination punching, stays behind a jab. Savannah Marshall now is a lot better behind her jab, obviously has the knockout power, is a lot more fluid in her movement. This is such a great stylistic matchup. Clarissa Shields fighting Savannah Marshall out there in an awesome all-women's fight card in the O2. And as far as I'm concerned, this is Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 2.0. You've got the undefeated knockout artist Savannah Marshall with a very questionable resume going up against class in the form of Clarissa Shields. That's just kind of how I see it. And a lot of people are picking Savannah Marshall in the online boxing world. The bettors, the people putting up the money, they're really not showing that. The odds are in favor of Savannah Marshall. In a situation like this where they're both kind of closely contested and they're both great fighters, I'm always going to lean towards the fighter that I perceive to have more tools. And point blank, so, Clarissa Shields just has more tools than Savannah Marshall overall. I think her footwork is slightly better. Obviously, her combination throwing is better. Her hand speed is faster. Savannah Marshall does have power, and I'm not saying she's a one-dimensional fighter. I won't go that far, because Savannah Marshall, if you watch her in her fights, she's clearly very talented. Her timing is great. Her footwork isn't the best, but she's no slouch, and it's good enough to get the job done, and she is getting better fighting behind her jab. But I still think overall Clarissa Shields has too many tools, and I think Clarissa Shields is going to win by decision, and not even go so far as to guess that Clarissa Shields shuts her down. Now, I know my friends out there across the pond, especially my Liverpool people, are going to be upset. They're going to be like, how? Go Savannah Marshall. I love the UK, and I love the way the UK boxing fans support their fighters. When it comes to Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall, I know my folks across the pond in the UK are going to back their girl, Savannah Marshall. I know Liverpool is loving that girl, and I don't knock that. I love how the UK fans respect their fighter, but this is the GOAT. This is two-time GOAT medalist Clarissa Shields we're talking about. This is her time. Sorry. But anyways, let me know how you think that fight plays out, y'all, between Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall in the comments section. What are your thoughts on that? Don't forget to hit that like button or you're not already pressing follow. Anyways, on to the next big fight on that card. Oh, this is the one I'm actually really excited about. I'm actually, oddly enough, more excited to see the co-main event, or is it the undercard? Whatever you want to call it. Michaela Mayer going up against Alicia Baumgardner. Oh, this is going to be such an awesome fight. Ever since... Excuse me. My allergies are kicking up. I'm doing the coughing thing. Y'all know what it is. Anyways, if you've been following my content, it's quite normal. So we've got Michaela Mayer, the unified super featherweight champion, going up against Alicia Baumgardner, the WBC and IBO champion. And ever since Alicia Baumgardner walked out Terry Harper, it's been on. So they've got this feud between Michaela Mayer and Alicia Baumgardner that seems to have really sprung up when Alicia Baumgardner kind of dog-walked Terry Harper. And then they've been going at it online in the Twitter world ever since in some epic back and forth, calling each other all kind of B words and C words. I'm with it. But this is a definite real rivalry. There's bad blood there. Y'all want to watch this fight. It's going to be good. And, you got Michaela Mayer, accepting her role as the dog because Alicia Baumgardner said, I'll dog walk that booch. And Michaela Mayer was not one to shy away from it. They've been posting videos online going back and forth. The banter is classic. I would say, I would go so far as to say that Michaela Mayer and Alicia Baumgardner have the best feud, man or women, in all of boxing right now. Their feud is so awesome. And the one-liners and the tweets that they've been throwing at each other and what they say to each other in the press conferences is some of the best grade A trash talking fight selling I've ever seen. Now, you've got Alicia Baumgardner, you got Michaela Mayer, who was, she was in the Olympics. She was in the Olympics. She didn't medal, but she was in the Olympics. She was part of Team USA Boxing, and she's trained under Al Mitchell. She's a very disciplined fighter. She can fight inside. She can fight outside. She's got great combination punching. She's great behind her jab. You've got Alicia Baumgardner, who is freakishly athletic. Alicia Baumgardner has that one-punch knockout power, and especially in her last fight against, hold on, let me get her name. Where is it at here? Oh, did I erase it? Hold on a second. Let me pull up her name of her last opponent. So, Alicia Baumgardner in her last fight fought Edith Matisse. Lucas Matisse's, I think, sister or niece or something. And she looked really fluid, moved really well, is not rushing her work. You know, she has in the past kind of looked like she's trying to rush her work because she has a lot of power. She has a lot of power. You got to give that to Alicia Baumgardner. That's probably the most endearing quality about Alicia Baumgardner is that power, the power to which she stopped Terry Harper with. So Alicia Baumgardner took on a fight as a last-minute replacement to Terry Harper out there in Sheffield, England, and won the WBC belt by pretty much cracking Terry Harper with an overhand right that put her in a straight zombie mode. And that was when she started to really make waves in the boxing world. Everyone knew who Alicia Baumgardner was after she rocked Terry Harper nasty like that. And, you know, she's got beauty, she's got brains, you know, she's doing the modeling thing. She's obviously a very attractive woman. You know, Michaela Mayer, she's not bad looking herself either. Michaela Mayer and Terry Harper are both attractive women. I'm not really sure why I felt the need to say that, but I guess it's worth saying for the men who want to watch, because I think a lot of men unusually might be motivated to see this because they find them both attractive or what have you not. I could care less. I just want to see a good fight. And it's going to be an awesome fight. Goodness. Michaela Mayer or Alicia Baumgardner, it's going to be an interesting fight. When I look at their skill sets, Michaela Mayer brings more tools to the table. And that's the tricky part. That's the part that really makes you want to But I love Alicia Baumgardner's story. I love the power that she has, and what she did to Terry Harper makes her someone you want to watch. So you don't want to, just dismiss him under the table. I might have to lean on Michaela Mayer to win this by decision, but I would not be shocked. I would not be shocked if Alicia Baumgardner wobbles Michaela Mayer and somehow keeps her in a concussed state and take advantage of it. Because I don't believe Alicia Baumgardner is going to be foolish enough to rush into it. We have seen Michaela Mayer in some awesome fights. She knows how to fight. She went in the trenches with Maeva Amadouche. She ran Jennifer Hahn roughshod in that fight that she had. So she's got some dog in her. And each time we see her, she develops and adds more to her skill set. And Alicia Baumgardner is going up against a very tough challenge here in this one. But like I said, I'm going to lean towards Michaela Mayer to win this one by decision. And man, that's a tough one because I like Alicia Baumgardner, y'all. Damn. But you got to make a prediction. You got to stick by it. And that's what I think is going to happen. Folks out there in the boxing world, how do you think this fight plays out between Alicia Baumgardner and Michaela Mayer? Let me know in the comments section. Hit that like button, hit follow if you haven't already done so. I'm going to end the video there, folks. This is Hot Boxing Minute, the future of boxing analysis on YouTube and TikTok. Peace.